Hello students, welcome to Neet with Sathya Mam. I have given a session separate for each and every chapter of the areas that you have to focus and how were the questions over the last 3 years for Neet exams. Okay, now let us see the weightage of the complete chemistry chapters for Neet exam. Okay, so this I have given for organic, inorganic and physical for all 3 sections. Okay, so the weightage again, if you are aspiring to get 720 out of 720, you should prepare the complete physics, chemistry and biology. So why am I giving this weightage? For those students who have not prepared all the chapters, if you are feeling tensed over the last moment, you can see the weightage and accordingly prepare. Okay, so you can prioritize those chapters which has more weightage. That is the reason for posting this video. Okay, otherwise I wish all of you to prepare all the chapters and score 180 marks in chemistry. Okay, so let us see the weightage of the chapters over the last 3 years. Weightage means how many questions were asked over the last 3 years. So I am posting it chapter wise for all the 3 parts of chemistry. So in this parts, where students ask me which book to prepare, it is enough if you prepare from your NCERT, because in chapter wise review which I have made for chemistry, you can see the questions. I have also stated what areas questions were either directly from NCERT or from the concepts of NCERT or the problems of physical or as given in the NCERT. Okay, so nothing was beyond NCERT over the last 3 years. Okay, so let us see how many questions over the last 3 years for the chapters of organic, inorganic and physical. When it comes to organic chemistry, if you are prepared with these chapters, you can sure attend 10 to 12 questions. So in GOC, every year you get 2 to 3 questions. In 2018, you had 3 questions, 19, 2 and 2023 questions. Okay, so if you are thorough with the general organic chemistry, you will all other parts of chemistry becomes easy. Hydrocarbons, 2018 you had 2 questions, 19, 1, 2021. So on an average you get 1 question from this chapter. Alcohol, phenols and ethers, 2018 3 questions, 2019 you had 1 question, 2022 questions. On an average we get 2 questions from this chapter. Aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Here 2018 you had 2 questions, 19 1 and 2020 you had 3 questions. On an average we get 2 questions from this chapter. Hydrogen and its compounds, that is amines, you had 18 1 question, 2019 2 questions, 2021 question. On an average we get 1 question from this chapter. Polymers Biomolecules is a chapter where you get at least 1 question from polymers and 1 question from biomolecules every year. I have mixed both the chapters. 2018 1 question in polymers, 2 questions from biomolecules. 19 1 question in polymers, 1 question in biomolecules. 2020 you had 2 questions in polymers and 2 questions in biomolecules. Environmental chemistry you had 2018 1 question, 19 1 question, 2020 1 question. Every year you get 1 question in environmental chemistry. I have not included some chapters, okay, for reasons that if you have completed these chapters, you can go to the other chapters of organic chemistry, because these chapters you get questions every year and on an average of 2 here, GOC, hydrocarbons, alcohol, phenols, aldehydes, ketones, all these 4 chapters on an average you get 2 questions at least every year, and amines, polymers, biomolecules, environment chemistry at least 1 question every year. Okay, so that is the reason why I say this is a must do chapter. You will get approximately 12 questions from this area. So you know of this 45 questions, approximately you get 15 questions from organic, 15 from inorganic and 15 from physical. The classification may not be exact every year, but I am saying it is approximately you will get this range. Okay, so out of that 15 question, 10 to 12 question for sure you will be able to attend if you are prepared with these chapters. Okay, now let us see what areas to focus or chapters to first prepare in inorganic. Inorganic generally questions are never out of NCERT, okay, and it is good if you get prepared with all the chapters. However, if you have not completed the preparation, you can focus on these important chapters. P block, even though it is a big chapter, this includes all 5 elements, okay, your 11th, 12th chapters of P block completely. So every year you get 4 to 5 questions. 2018 you had 5 questions, 19 4, 2020 you had 5 questions. So we get 4 or 5 questions from this chapter. This is that is 1 element 1 question on an average we can say. D and F block, 2018 there were 3 questions, 19 1, 21, 1 or 2 questions you get from this chapter. S block elements, 2018 1 question, 19 1 question, 2018 you had 2 questions, 19 1 question, and 2020 you had 2 questions. So 1 to 2 questions you get here. Coordination compounds, 2018 you had 3 questions, 2019 you had 1, 2020 also 1 question. So 1 question at least you will get from this chapter. Chemical bonding you get every year 1 question. Periodic classification, metallurgy, or the other chapters that you can focus, there also you get 1 question every year. Okay, every year you had 1 question. So if you are thorough with these chapters of inorganic, for sure you will be able to attend at least 10 questions, okay, from inorganic side. Now let us see the important chapters of physical chemistry. In physical, I have already posted videos of the questions, whether it was problem or theory questions from each and every chapter. If you are prepared with these chapters, you will be able to attend for sure 10 to 12 questions. Okay, I have posted only those chapters where you will find it easy and questions are there every year. In physical chemistry, chemical kinetics, 2018 you had 2 questions, 19 2 questions, 2020 2 questions. So on an average you get 2 questions every year. Equilibrium you had 3 questions in 2018, 2019 again 3 questions, 2020 you had 2 questions. So 2 to 3 questions you get there. And in states of matter, 2018 2 question, 19 1, 2020 you had 1 question. So for sure you will get 1 question there. Electrochemistry, 2018 you had 1 question, 19 2 question, 2020 2 question. So you get 1 to 2 question in electrochemistry. Thermodynamics is a little bigger chapter. If you can prepare this. Here 2018 you had 2 questions, 19 1, 2020 again you had 2 questions from this chapter. So you will get 1 to 2 questions in this chapter. Stoichiometry, this is basic concepts of chemistry. So anyhow you will know those, you will learn this chapter first. So you get 2018 you had 3 questions, 19 and 20 you had 1 question. So you get 1 question every year from this chapter. Other than that, redox reaction, be prepared because some other questions it will be linked. Okay, so balancing equation concept. So there are some chapters, some questions which will link redox reaction. So every year you get exclusively 1 question from redox reaction, 1 question from atomic structure, surface chemistry, then solid state. These are the chapters which is a little easy to prepare, and also you will get at least 1 question every year. So if you are prepared with this, you will be able to attend for sure 10 to 12 questions correct. Okay, so if you are thorough with this chapter, sure you will be able to answer at least 30 questions correct, okay, out of 45. So if you are thorough with all the chapters, sure you will be able to attend all 45 questions. So you have time to prepare, you have time to revise, focus, prepare to the extent possible and do well. Watch my videos to have updates on must do chapters for your NEET exams. Thank you.